This wireless charging station covers every device in the Apple ecosystem. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here with my iPhone and my Apple AirPods Pro and my Apple Watch. And there are many times where one or more of them needs to be charged. Now, I don't really like to fuss with wires and cables and charging stations and all that. Enter this. This is the Joyroom Qi2 3-in-1 wireless charging station. And you're looking at it and you're saying, well, that's pretty sleek. What does it do? So let's open it up and you tilt it that way. And then on the back, you spin this out as needed. And now I have a charging station for an Apple Watch, the Qi2 for the iPhone, and on the back, this is actually a charging pad for the AirPods. So it comes with a 30-watt wall charger, which is really nice. You want to have a decent size charger because you want to be able to have everything charged simultaneously. So it has that. And then USB-C to USB-C cable, which plugs into the side. And so now we're ready to go. And in fact, on this side, there are 3 dots that indicate that all 3 charging stations are ready to go. So let's start with the AirPods Pro. And these do charge wirelessly. Do you hear that ding? That means that it's charging right now. Easy enough. Then I'm going to take my Apple Watch off. And I'm going to turn this now so you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this on here. And now that's charging. And I have my iPhone 15 Pro in a MagSafe case. And so that means that I don't have to take it out of the case and I can put it on here. It has a nice strong magnet and it's also charging. So I have all 3 devices charging at once. Honestly, how easy is that? And because this is Qi2, this is giving it a 15-watt fast charge. So all of these are charging at a pretty good clip. And let's see, so the charger here covers, it's protected against overcurrent, overvoltage, and overheating. And underneath here, it's a little hard for me to show you, but there's actually silicone. So it's a non-slip. So obviously in this situation, it's not going to be slipping or going anywhere, but just generally speaking, if you put it on a slick surface, it will actually not slide around. And I like that it's strong enough that I can also do this so that I get into that sort of horizontally oriented iPhone charging mode, which generally, there you go, gives you a better display. And there's still space. It's well thought out because there's still space for the Apple Watch to be charging, even though it's hidden behind the phone. So I know the question then becomes, all right, so how fast does this thing charge? And so I did the math. I put all 3 devices on simultaneously and I tracked how much charge they got over time. And I'll tell you, this is a rock star. That Qi2 gave my iPhone a 78% charge in 60 minutes. And the Apple Watch did a 33% charge in that same 60 minutes or hour. And then the AirPods Pro got a 51% charge again in that same hour. So what this definitely means is if you are traveling and you have this bedside at the hotel and you put everything on it, when you wake up, everything's going to be fully charged. But it also means that if you have this on your desk or anywhere else that you might need it, for example, while you're at school, you might just like go and say, I need to study. While I'm studying, I'm going to plug everything in. Then 60 to 90 minutes should give you pretty much a charge on everything. Now, the Apple Watch does charge notably slower, but I think that's to do with a heat management issue with the watch. And in fact, I can feel the back is just slightly warm, even from the little bit of charging that I'm doing right now. But I am a big fan of this. I think they've done a really nice job. The engineering's really simple and straightforward, and you'll notice it's at a good angle and you can adjust the angle. So if you want to use your phone, as I often do, just to collect notifications while I'm working, then you can adjust it to be just the right angle, and that's going to work great. Or you can of course turn it horizontally and you could watch a sporting event or streams or whatever else you want to catch up on. You can do that while it's on the stand charging, and if you need to grab it, then it's just a magnetic charge, so it's really easy to work with. When you're done, take off all your devices, unplug it, and then again, so this folds in, and then this folds in, and you'll notice they did a nice job of getting that to fit. And so this is the whole unit. It's super easy to work with. And of course, you don't need to use this charger. You could use a different charger as you can, but if you have less than 30 watts, then the charging spots will compete for that wattage. So you really want to try to use either their charger or something equivalent. But I gotta say, nicely done, Joyroom. This is one that's definitely a great addition to your travel kit. Obviously, especially if you are in the Apple ecosystem. Now, I tried using this with an Android, the Google Pixel 9a, and you can feel there's a little bit of magnet, but not enough that it holds the phone in place while you're charging. But if you did have to charge another device that is wireless charging friendly, but not actually MagSafe, then you could also use it just like this. And then I can just let the phone rest on there, and now I'm not competing with gravity with those magnets. So it really can use for more than just the Apple devices, but it's really tuned for Apple. So that's what I got. I think this is definitely one worth checking out. We do, of course, need to talk about the price, but before we get there, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications of my new content, give me a thumbs up if you found this of value, and of course, I certainly hope you did. Excellent. This is the Joyroom Qi2 3-in-1 wireless charging station, and it is $79.99, currently discounted down to $49.99, currently also discounted an additional 40%, dropping it down to a ridiculous $29.99 at Amazon.com. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that's still the price, but even at 50 bucks, this is a no-brainer addition to anyone's travel kit, and it is small enough and light enough that you can keep it in your pocket. So when you need something to get charged, you're ready to rock and roll. That's what I got. Hope to catch you in my next video.